Where does Plasticon shop for his newest toys? At BigBadToyStore.com. Just go check them out. They have Marvel, DC, G.I. Joe, Transformers, you name it. Even some third-party stuff that some of you guys have been looking for. So click the link below and enjoy the kibble. Yes, plastic kibble. Even order me, yes, me.
As Autobots work on their defenses, mighty Megatron comes out of the darkness, bringing along Motor Master and the Stunticons. Megatron gives them the order to transform. The poor little Autobots have no idea what to do. They pull in Defensor. Megatron gives out the order for the Stunticons to assemble. These 5 Stunticons form into Minosaur! Who's gonna win this battle? Minosaur or Defensor? The fate of the Autobots is in your hands. Stunticons, brought to you by Hasbro. Some assembly required.
Hey guys, it's Plasticon here. I still have this stuff. You guys know how easy it is. All you have to do is subscribe, comment, and help me up on Facebook and Twitter. Yes, that's it. Free! Free! Free stuff! Everybody loves this stuff. By the way, they hit the couch. It's not going to hurt it. Anyhow, if you guys want some of this stuff, you need to hit me up. Like I said, every 50 subscribers. 50. I'm giving both out. So remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will be sure I let you guys know the winner as soon as possible. I will catch you guys there. And thanks to all my subscribers and everybody who's been checking out my comments and crazy, silly stuff that's been going on. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
I mean, really? You're supposed to be the second in command of the Decepticons? How can you keep an eye on everybody? Get it? An eye?
Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover another Fall of Cybertron. I know, right? Another one. But this is probably one I've been waiting for longer than any of them that was going to come out. Mainly because I'm a big fan of him, and we really haven't gotten a nice update for him. So, without any further ado, let's get on to the bot itself. Here it is! Isn't it beautiful? Gotta love it. It's just it's so pretty. If you guys don't know who this is by now, you got problems. You have problems. Oh, you have problems. I mean, this purple's spot on. It's so cool. It really is. It looks like a little starship or death ship or something. I just love how purple it is. It's so dark, deep, mean, grueling. What's this guy? Who doesn't? Seriously. Look at the detail. Really. It's so pretty. I mean, it's got literally no robot kibble. I mean, yeah, if you want to, you can call it torso, but it's just spot on. Okay, who am I kidding?
This episode of Bot Shot Arena is brought to you by BigBadToyStore.com. There are many Autobots and Decepticons to choose from. Are you ready to rumble? Collect them all. The heroic Optimus Prime, armed with his battle trailer. It has a working catapult and flipping out guns. The maniacal Megatron, up to no good with his blaster cannons and working catapult action. Bot Shots, brought to you by Hasbro. Some assembly required.
Let's follow Cybertron Shockwave. I mean, Shockwave, one of the coolest bots that anybody has ever seen. I mean, it really is. It is spot on. I mean, he's got no robot kibble hanging off. He's very, very solid in this mode. And it works. It works as a Cybertronian laser tank or maybe a starship. Because that right there could be like the bridge to this little starship. But anyhow, show you off a little bit of the detail we got going on here. I do dig this crazy lavender they got going on in there. It's pretty nice. Very, very cool. I do like the idea that this whole chest piece here is translucent. Would have been nice to see a little bitty LED gimmick light up or something somewhere, but the cost of toys nowadays, I mean, this is kind of spot on. I dig it. I like it. Yeah, I know everybody and their dog's probably done a review. Ooh. Who cares? This is my opinion about it. But it's a great toy. It's awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody's like, he's too little. Do you guys in your bots happen to be the size of... Who wants a bot the size of a skyscraper all the time? You're going to run out of room on your shelf one day, people. Come on. One day, you're going to have to go out to IKEA and drop another $150 to $200 on a small shelf. Who's got that kind of cash? Seriously. Maybe the people who buy a bunch of third-party stuff, but I mean, really. I don't buy much third-party. I just kind of stay away from it. I mean, it's cool, but it's nice if it tickles a nostalgia bone every now and then, but I don't really see it tickling that big of a nostalgia bone with me. Just don't. Anyhow, let's check him out. Look at the crazy detail he's got going on here. Very, 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 very detailed. Has lots of panel lines. I love the silver all the way throughout it. It's really nice. I really do like it. Would have been kind of cool if right here, if maybe they would have put a little bit of red there to kind of show like little retro rockets or something here on the back. But use your imagination, people. And if you got Gundam markers or whatever, just color it in if that's what you want. Nobody's going to stop you from coloring your toy. And then those people are out there, the purists, are going to flip out. Oh my God! You painted a real figure? I ain't even going to touch that one. Anyhow, let's transform this guy, shall we? Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, first off, what I always do, flip these backward. Just like so. So it looks like he's got crazy wings sticking up. Could have been all alternate transformation mode or whatever. Then you got these two little wing kibble bits here. These actually tab in. They actually tab in with this tab into this little bitty leg peg hole here, which looks like every other ball joint hole. I mean, ball joints always have this hole right here, so that way when they plug on, it doesn't compress air and keep it from not actually plugging in. I know it's scientific, but that's what it does. Anyhow, you move this thing up and it will actually tab into this hole right up front, right here. And I know you guys probably seen this transformation 15 billion times, but you know what? This is my first time showing it to you, so get over it. Anyhow, do the same over here. Make sure I tab everything in, all nice and neat. That way it doesn't go flopping around everywhere. Next thing I like to do is untab the arms in the back, just like so. Move these down, kind of try to straighten them out a little bit, kind of like this. Then fold them down. Then what you're going to want to do is pretty much line these up. When you turn this right here, it will actually line up the way it should be. If it doesn't line up, then you obviously turned it the wrong way. I mean, it looks funky that way, so turn it the right way. Next thing we do is we will split the legs. And these legs here actually have a nice tab-in system here. These little bitty bits here actually tab into, I want to say it's this hole right here. It's kind of hard to say. But this gun attaches onto a peg here on the back. I'll get into that in a minute. And it won't come out. There we go. There's a little bitty tab right there in the back. Right there along the spine. That actually tabs into. And then what I do, flip these little toes up, just like so. And then I'll grab this entire backpack, move it up, and then we'll bring it forward. And before we get into actually clipping that down for the epic head reveal, show you something real quick on the actual arms. Grab this right here on the side here, and it will flip this hand out, kind of. No. These hands are kind of tight in here on mine. Anyhow, you grab it by this peg right here and then you fold this all the way out. Now, I only fold out one hand because the other hand I use for his gun. Because there's an optional thing where you can actually leave this in, or you can flip out another hand. It's Shockwave. He always has a gun arm. Come on, people. Anyhow, next thing I'll do is I will push down on the chest piece here and boink, up comes the head. Then you'll take these arm parts right here and they will actually peg in those little holes. It's kind of nice because it secures this, keeps it from flipping open on you. Then I will take this gun part, and it's kind of hard to explain, but you got this tab right here. That will actually peg into this hole right here in his arm. It's actually designed to do that. Quite a few people, when they first got this toy, they were like, that's kind of retarded that his gun doesn't go onto his arm and make an arm gun. So everybody kept sticking it in his hand, and then I forget whose review it was I watched, and then I seen, oh, well, you just flip in the hand, you clip the gun on, and there you go. Why the heck did anybody else think of that? I mean, come on, it's simple engineering, very, very easy. But anyway, here's Shockwave in his robot mode. Very purple, very awesome. Lots of translucent going on here. I mean, light piping like crazy. I mean, look at this head sculpt. Very awesome. Focus on it and not on me. I mean, that is some wicked light piping. Would have been nice to see some real good light piping here in the back. And I've tried to figure out ways of doing this. I've seen somebody that had done like a custom where they actually made it so his chest lights up. But I mean, that's kind of cool. Got his gun here. It's got lots of light piping within it. Very, very, very awesome. But if you guys are really crafty at doing modeling and wiring, you can easily put a light in his gun and in his chest. But honestly, he doesn't really need it. It's a very good bot. I think it's probably one of the better bots of the line. Personally, this is one of my favorite because it's Shockwave. I love this guy. Love the G1 version. And very, 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 very sweet bot. I do like it. His gun part here does slide off for a triple barreled Gatling gun, but come on. He's got to have a like pulse rifle from hell here. I mean, that is awesome. That will blast Autobots. That other thing, that's for like mowing down infantry or something. This isn't. This is literally to execute anything that gets in your way. It's awesome. He does happen to have a hole here on the back. So if you wanted to like peg a Star Saber or something here in the back, you can. It does give you that option. But the cool thing is he doesn't have a bunch of peg holes all over him. I mean, obviously he's got the hands, and you know, the whole, oh my god, it's the hand molded, and then you got to circle through it or whatever. People complain about that all the time, and it's everybody's gonna gripe about something, I guess. Do you love the idea he does have head rotation? I mean, that's about all you're gonna get. Bouncy head. You can act like he's spazzing out, I guess. It's really cool. And if you don't want these wings up like this, you can always flip them down. If you flip them down, this is where they're going to end up. Kind of in the way. So, I do tend to leave the wings up. I think it's kind of nice. Gives him a decent silhouette. Very, very, very cynical. Do like this guy a lot. Anyhow. On to my size comparison time. Stick him next to Orion Pax here. Very, very nice bot. Size as well, I think. Would have been nice to get a Megatron about in this size. And then them go back through and do Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper again. But who's complaining? Next to Peekaboo's here. Not bad. Very, very, very awesome bot. I do highly recommend this guy. He's probably one of the better Fall of Cybertron figures because it's one that holds a nice nostalgia to it. It's very decently articulated. It's got a decent alt mode, and you can kind of turn it into a pistol. It's got some weird transformation. I've seen somebody do it. All you basically do is take the arm bits when he's in that starship looking mode and pull him down, and it looks like a pistol. But who wants a gun this big and will run around and shoot? If you really want a pistol Shockwave, buy a Generation 1. If you can't afford the G1, go get Shockwave. Everybody knows what Shockwave is. It was the gray variant that was brought out in the 80s. Basically, honestly, I think it was the predecessor to Shockwave. I mean, the original is a very, very awesome toy. It's got a lot. It does have electronics, and you have to think about that, and you have to think about the one thing that most people did not know about that toy is its legs can be a bit of a bear. If you don't know how to transform it right, you'll snap the little things off, and it's done. Then you might as well just toss it because it won't ever stand upright again. But anyhow, I mean, if you don't have a Shockwave in your collection, this is a great guy to get. If you want a Shockwave to put on your desk to play with, get it. Or if you're just like milling through the store and you don't see anything else and you see a Shockwave and you don't have it, why not? I mean, honestly, who you hurting? So, my recommendations is pick him up. He's a decent bot. Hasbro did a very decent job with it, and can't complain. This entire line has been pretty much spot on to the video game and spot on to decent transformation. The people who want to complain about hollow bits here and there, they need to do a flashback check and go check out how many G1s had hollow bits. How many Beast Wars had hollow bits. Come on, guys. It's happened all the way through the line. Just quit complaining about it. Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another review. And this is me, signing off. Peace out, guys.